of Jacksonville pool. All right. Good afternoon. See, I'm not making the mistake this time, guys. I got to get everything updated here. We do have team last call versus a Qball here. So we're going to get everything updated. We got a battle, if you will, a battle of the pool halls here, which is actually kind of funny with the team names being the way they are. Just bear with me for just a moment as I make these adjustments. They are both a race to 38. Actually, it feels really weird to put David and not Dave. So I'm going to change that. And then team last call here. Mr. Boo Man himself. And Mr. Robbie Register there. All right, looks like everybody's back and ready for action. Let's get this party started, guys. Welcome back to the live stream here. Again, my name's Tim Jones here on behalf of Jacksonville APA, the home to the Voice Jacksonville pool. Appreciate you guys so much for tuning into the live stream and coming on over. All right, let's take a look here after that break. Fairly wide open table here. Yeah, fairly open table indeed. Problem is you got the cluster here towards the bottom left. But once you get past up on top of the 5 and 6, you got a lot of room for breathing here. It's Carolyn with just a small miss there, top right-hand corner pocket. Mr. Booman to the table here. Gonna try for the bank shot. Oh, no, he's trying to cut it. I was worried about that. I thought he was going to go for the bank to avoid that side pocket. Well, the cluster now gets deeper here. Again, there's some space between everything, but that's the 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are grouped up. From there, you got the 4, 7, and 3. Kind of making a nice little line there with the cue ball towards that bottom left-hand corner pocket. 8's going to be above the 7. 5 left-hand side pocket, 6 top short rail. That leave will work by the luck of it. Oh, I might have spoke too soon. That cue ball kept on drifting a little bit. Based on David's reaction here, that may have not worked. Give me 1 second here, guys, while they're kicking everything off. Gonna meet up. Be right back. All right, guys, 1 second here trying to get y'all the live bracket. And that should come through. You should see a link for me in just a second. There goes that live brackets in there now.
Table 5, standing on business and double trouble. Table 2, and triple B and nothing but pockets. Table 3.
Boo Man hitting that a little hard there. Got great shape for the 3. Qball kicked up off that top short rail after it was said and done. Came it down just a little bit, setting up for the 3 beautifully. But that 2 hung in the bottom right-hand corner pocket. Miss Karen will have a great opportunity here, but she too wants to get back up table. She does a little bit. Actually clips pretty good into the 8. David trying to make sure he gets her a good shape on the 4. 3 rattles. And he's trying to be a little bit more above, but he almost had it. Now this is a 1-loss side bracket match. Let's see here. Team Qball lost to Team Too Many. And Last Call lost to the Bank Bandits. Those teams are playing each other actually on the table to the left. Carolyn add a little bit of throw here. Playing a little separate of the ocean. Just going to leave that 4 on that left-hand long rail. That is a nice defense. Well played. Very smart move here. Guys, y'all are coming in. Keep in mind, we are live on Jacksonville APA's Facebook, Jacksonville APA's YouTube, and my YouTube as well, the Voice of Jacksonville Pool. Takes you just a moment that if you are not, especially the YouTube side, if you're not subscribed to those pages, takes you just a moment to punch those in and pull them up here and show us the love and support here. We're always trying to grow the amount of subscribers here, continue the wonderful streaming and commentary for you guys. Huge shout out again, as always, to Mike and Kelly for having me for these events. And then can't forget Team Threefold, my official sponsor, for all this wonderful gear that I have. Nice shot by Dave there. I think he was trying to get the cue ball a little bit further down, but honestly, Carolyn can work with that. It's a little tougher of a shot, but she can work with it. That 5 still has the good clear window for the top left-hand corner pocket. Cue ball's just going to ride between the rails here. Is it enough? Oh, good try by Miss Carolyn. Guys, again, just because of the start times of the rounds here, depending on how fast and stuff everything finishes up, will depend on me rebooting stream. No sense in you guys sitting there staring at a blank table for 20+ minutes or anything like that. So great little run here by Boo Man and Mr. Robbie. Aunt Gail, what's going on? Good morning. I sure do miss you and your family. I could use a great big Tim Jones hug. You need a great big Tim Jones hug, Aunt Gail, for sure. Much love to you. How's everything going up there? Hope the family's doing well. Jose on the YouTube side here says, there we go. Good afternoon, voice and all watchers. Good afternoon, Mr. Jose. Sorry, but I was busy, man. It's tough. There's a lot of you guys, y'all, I know y'all don't plan on it or try to make it happen, but between Facebook Messenger and my phone, I get anywhere from, I'd say, 3 to 6 text messages in between rounds of, aren't you live today? Are you going live? Hey, are you streaming today? And it gets tough to start responding to them all. So it isn't that I'm trying to ignore you guys. It's just that I am busy between running stream and also working and helping with Kelly and helping Jacksonville AP and stuff. So just as a heads up, guys, it's not that I don't love you. It's that it gets tough sometimes for me to be able to respond. Gail says, I don't know why I said Gail. And Gail says, much love to you. I'm doing good, darling. Glad to hear it. Big old swing for Mr. Booman there. Carolyn here is going to have an opportunity. That's a back cut on that 8-ball. The Qball is a little bit further left for that vertical line in between the two short rails if you take a look at it. Tough situation. But yeah, Jose, how's your day going, brother? Hope you're doing well. And Aunt Gail, please tell the rest of the fam bam I said hi. Send our love. Luke and Luna are doing very well in school. They're loving it, too, every day. Anytime they have to miss school for any reason, it is as if we're punishing our kids. I love that attitude, man. There we go. Good shot by Mr. Robbie. And with that, they're going to have the opportunity to tie this up and just make this a nice little even rack. Woo. Man, still hitting a little hard on these tables. That may not serve him well. Jose says, all good, never have to answer me back. Just want to make sure all is well. Yes, sir. Good explanation of why the live goes dark. Don't want us to sit there and look at the table for 20, 30 minutes. Yeah, there's just no need. People leave. They don't know when to come back. So it as much as most people would be like, you should just leave the live going and stuff. And I could. I mean, I could leave music. I could have an overview camera of the rest of the pool hall at the same time. And most people just leave. And, again, they just don't know when the next match starts up. Whereas if I go dark and redo live, if you have notifications turned on, you get that notification. You see it. It's fresh. And you're like, oh, this is the current match. Jose said, fantastic, son. I'm about to head on over and hang out with my Nana. Nice. Couldn't ask for anything more. Glad to hear it, brother. Justin on the Facebook side said, thanks for all you do. My pleasure, brother. It's an honor. I do mean that from the bottom of my heart, man. I love what I do. It's been a blessing going full-time with Jacksonville APA and working hard on that and, helping prep for this tournament, helping get things going. It's a lot of work. I won't lie. There's still plenty behind the scenes I don't have a clue about. But I will say that it's so enjoyable when you see things come to fruition and you see all these teams here and everybody's happy, smiling faces, and people are competing and going for that. And at the end of the night when we get to see the winners and get to see that team that is going to go represent Jacksonville APA here in April, right? I mean, it's just fantastic. It's going to be such a good day, such a rewarding day. But I'll say it like Mike and Kelly always say it too, and it's so true. We all do this because of you guys. So if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for the Jacksonville APA family that has really, really exponentially grown here and just continues to expand, and what an interesting 2025 we got ahead of us as well with a lot going on. I mean, you're talking about we're in the last, I don't know, probably like 5 weeks, 6 weeks left in the session of technically the 2025 year, and when we start next session it will be technically the 2026 year is when it will be, because it's always the year that you're going into. I mean, you just got to think there's just so much coming. It's a good day. It's a good day. Nice shot by Boo Man. So he does, I mean, he loves hitting kind of firm and fast, which can work in sometimes. I'm just worried about how it overall plays for him on this table. Oh, I think Robbie swapped out the wrong cue there. Yeah, he did. He had the wrong cue. I think he was fixing to hit with his brake cue there. Good try by Mr. Robbie. Doesn't like a bad leave, though. That 3 looks very clipped up on top of that 6. There might be a tiny bit of spacing for them, but there is not that much spacing. I'm assuming Dave's just going to clip this on over. Oh, he actually had a little bit of it. I still don't think there was enough room, so I don't think that's what his goal was. I think his goal was exactly what he did right here. And, in fact, I'm going to replay that because that is a great defensive shot. Very, very important. He just lets it go 2 rails. He knows the 3 is going to automatically drift to the right. Look at that. Qball comes all the way back down here. Ends up hitting off the bottom short rail, technically 3 rails after it's said and done. But brilliant lead by Dave. Very well played. And good try by Booman to overcome that. But Dave's plan has worked to perfection. Oh, yeah, Jose, lots of things coming, brother. Lots of things, man. It's good. Yeah, that was a well-played defense. I'm always impressed when I see good thought-out defenses and well execution on them. That's really, you know, for the lower-ranked players looking to get into the mid-ranks, for the mid-ranks looking to get into the high ranks, you know, it all starts coming into understanding defensive shots, right? And the further you go up that chain, right, you know, you start to see a defensive shot here. They're usually from skill level 3s in most cases. Not to say 1s and 2s don't play it. It happens. Right, it's all about you know, Mike and Kelly linked the video, but it's about your intent to stay at the table. Are you trying to give up your turn, basically? Is the main way. I kind of liked how that verbiage was. And again, not to say 1s and 2s won't do it, but 3s start to have a defensive shot here or there, and 4s you start to see a little bit more from, but maybe just not the best execution. They're trying. Maybe not the best execution. 5 start refining a little bit more of that execution, start figuring out some of the other defensive shots that are out there. Most people, you know, people don't always think about this, but, you know, handing over, like, you know, let's say you're playing 8-ball and you got a tough shot on 8, you got a high chance of scratching, and your opponent still has a lot of balls left on the table. Picking up that cue ball and handing ball in hand, that is a defensive shot. You know, not a lot of people consider those opportunities here. Some people will be like, well, I guess I got to swing at it, and whatever happens, happens. No. That's not what happens. You know, you can definitely take a little better advantage of it and make things work out a little better. So, and then from there, from the 5s to the 6s again, it's more refinement, knowing when to press that brake pedal, knowing that you don't have to take every run that's possible here if you don't really have a good opportunity and actually a good chance to continue the run. You know, you don't want to free up too much of the table. You can tie things up and wait till a better opportunity arises and kind of start making those better opportunities arise. That's when you start getting into those 7, 8s, and 9s, right? Not only do they play defensive shots, but they start playing them in such a way that, you know, either it's going to get them a ball in hand or they're going to set you up to where, like, well, hey, you don't really have much of a choice but to get that breakout now. So it's always good. And a good out right there. Guys, give me 1 second here because I think I marked something incorrect. Let me get a quick score update. I'll be right back. All right, I was definitely marking points wrong. 15-5 score confirmed. And that leave may do. I think there's a little bit there, maybe a little bit. Yeah, looks like Mr. Robbie's looking at the one rail kick here. Good hit. Very nicely done. Stuck it really good. One's going to pop that down a little bit. There'll be some opportunity there for Miss Carolyn, but that is a tough cut. Very tough cut. Luckily, it's not a lot of distance, but in terms of cue ball to the 1, but past that, getting that 1 ball all the way over that top right-hand corner pocket. Yeah, that's a toughie. That's a toughie. Oh, it clips into the pocket point. Had that drifted down, it may have been a little better, but actually I think the 7 comes into play here. Let's see what Booman does. Yeah, he had more than enough room there. Again, hits it really firm. Brings him up to 16. Oh, no. Robbie scratches, and the opportunity, exactly what Dave and Carolyn have been biding their time for, has presented itself. Question is, how much room does he have to play with that 2 ball? It looks like it's clipped up pretty close to that 5. Is there enough room for that right-hand side pocket? There isn't, so Dave's going to be above it here. Go for the bottom right. That's perfect. That'll still work out. He's going to leave it where 3 goes top right. Hopefully, Carolyn will have like a kind of stop shot or be able to pull back maybe just a tiny bit, but a stop shot will work. 4 top left. This table opens up beautifully from here. This is huge opportunity. Dave did us a little bit of a stop shot. This still works, though. Carolyn's actually going to end up making contact with that right-hand long rail. And should just let that cue ball kick back out a little bit. May leave a little bit of a tougher shot on the 4 for Dave, but... Oh, she got back over beautifully, though. Man, I thought it was going to kick back up a little bit closer, but it didn't. Davis set up perfect for that. So he's putting in a lot of bottom here, letting the cue ball kick in that right-hand long rail. There it goes. Curved even a little bit. Get out the way, 7 ball. Well, the run might stop here for them, but 3 really good points, which was important, really closing that gap that Booman and Robbie has done. Guys, I appreciate y'all. I see more people coming in the live stream here. Hit that like button for me if you will. No, unfortunate scratch. Oh, man. Unfortunate. Dave tried his best to put the right amount of oomph into that last shot on the 4 to get her back over to the 5, and it really, I mean, it skidded through the table. I think that's what kind of caused some of the issue with how firm he hit it. But, again, it was good, important 3 points. But, unfortunately, with it being ball in hand and with where everything's set up here, Booman and Robbie should be able to respond right back with 3 points themselves. Depends on how he sets up for this 6. There we go. Look at that. That is a good shot. Especially with the 7 ball being in the center of the table here. This is good pickings right now. Really good pickings. There we go. Robbie likes going the 2 rail direction. 7's open up for that top right-hand corner pocket. Man's got to be careful how hard he hits this. It's after a really long distance shot for Dave here, but the cut's there. It's just a longer distance is all. It's going to set him up for the 8 just fine. Hits it wonderfully here. It's going to drift towards that center or side pocket. Perfect. Good setup here for Miss Carolyn. A little bottom should get that cue ball to kick on over to the right and set up both the 8 and 9 for that bottom left-hand corner pocket. There we go. Nicely done. She actually went on around the 2 rails. That works. Very important. Big 2 points here. And Dave lands it beautifully here. Good run, good out. 18-12. Still in favor of Booman and Robbie. Still ahead by 6, but has a big, big difference from being ahead by 10. Well played. Jamie, what's going on? Jamie says, go Booman and Robbie. Go indeed. I doubt he would care, but I'm assuming Booman's okay with me putting Booman on there. I'll be honest with you, when I looked at the team name and saw something else, I was like, oh, Rooker. I was like, that's Boo Man. I was like, I don't even remember his first name at this point. I just know him as Boo Man. Ooh, one ball in that right-hand side pocket. 5 drifts close to it. And I think that opened up. I think that opened up for the 2 just fine. Yeah. Enough room there. Clips the 8 in the process. 3's going to drift on back out. Ooh, got the 8 as well. Got a little double there. The 3's clipped up on top of the 5, though, so that's a little bit of a problem. I don't think Carolyn's going to have a good opportunity to pot anything right now, so she needs to go into defensive mode. You could keep the defense very simple here. Roll into the 3, let the 3 drift right up to the top short rail. You got to be careful of under-hitting that, not getting a rail contact after you make contact with your object ball. That would, of course, result in ball in hand. Jamie says everyone does. Yeah, it's. I mean, that's who he is. He's Boo Man. Not the best leave, not the worst leave. I mean, I think she was going after the right concept there, which is good because we've already seen a couple good defenses from them that were smart plays. So if both Dave and Carolyn keep up with the defensive thing, I think, you know, the range, the amount of spread that Boo Man and Robbie have worked hard to have, I think it'll continue to lessen and start to favor Dave and Carolyn. But Boo Man and Robbie have been shooting pretty well. Got the 4 there, top left-hand corner pocket. Got a little love off the table. Tougher shot here on the 5. He can go for the bank shots. I don't know if he's going to want to actually go for the cut top right. That seems a little wild and crazy. He went for it. Robbie said wild and crazy is my middle name here and gets a great leave out of it. Woo. Dave's in a little bit of predicament. I think he only has the 1 rail available to him. Yeah, he's going for the mirror trick here. He's going to pinch right there where the table and his cue meet, pulls it on back, and where his thumb and forefinger are, that is his line of sight. So it looks like he's shooting into the diamond directly below the side pocket. He's getting his point of reference. Love that method. That's a great tool, great resource on how to really hit these shots. Yeah, he had to be a little bit further down. He was close, though. It's just it opened up a little too far. Ball in hand, though, to Boo Man. Time for them to cause some havoc here. Look at the setup of the table. Boo Man's going to go for the 5 left-hand side pocket. Qball drifts forward just a little bit. Sets up Robbie for the 6 bottom left. Again, Qball drive forward. 7 bottom right-hand corner pocket. Oh, no, he rattles it. Oh, tough pickings. Tough pickings here. He hasn't left the best opportunity for Carolyn. That 6 is a little bit away. I mean, it's about a half diamond by the look of it from the view here. About a half diamond away from that bottom left-hand corner pocket. But, man, oh, man. He is going to take a timeout. I think Dave's worried about a couple things here. I think he's worried about the leave of the 6. I think he's worried about the fact that Qball's automatically going to go straight up that table. In fact, it's going to take a little bit of angle, probably go closer through the center line of the table towards the top short rail. And may not leave him with anything if she makes it. Or the worst part is if she doesn't make it and hangs it. And that would give Boo Man and Robbie A great opportunity to go from the 6, get to the 7. I think he's having her kick into it. Josh says, poor Miss Carolyn here, tiny as she is in that leave. Yeah, she's definitely got a long shot if she goes for going for this option here. Like I said, I think Dave set her up a little bit better by going with the one rail kick off that left-hand long rail. I like that option. Gives her the ability to not have to use the bridge here. Can still make good contact. Not leave them with much. Really scoop up the 6 with the 7. Yeah, honestly, that's not bad at all. And I'll be very upfront with you. I would get this shot watched without a doubt. Now, Booman should know to go at an angle. It looks like he already does, but there we go. Swings at it. Yeah, that was a smart play. That was really good. Good use of a timeout from Dave. Good listening from Carolyn here in execution. And again, I know Booman and Robbie have done a great job of really attacking this table here, but defenses win championships. We've said it time and time again. It's reigned true on these streams here on plenty of bases. So, Josh, that was really good coaching. Well played by the duo, to say the least. Karen with a great opportunity here on that 7. Hits off of just a little bit, but it's going to hide behind the 9. Automatically, that cue ball is going to go close towards that direction. And she was going to set Dave up one way or the other with an opportunity here. And now that has worked out as a nice little 2-way. Oh, Robbie is looking at the one rail off the top short rail. I'm not a fan of that. Huge opportunity to scratch here, but he hits it good. Talk about a shot and a half. Wow. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Instant replay on that one without a doubt in my mind. I cannot believe he landed that as beautifully as he did, and Booman scoring the other 2 points from the 9 ball. Javen here says, go Dad, and Booman. Hey, Jay, welcome in, brother. Miss Samantha, where are you at today? Where are you at? Why aren't you here? How you doing, my dear? Hope you're doing well. Jacob, glad you're here to see your dad play. For those who don't know, Jacob's referring to Mr. Robbie Register there. That's his dad on the stream here in the white T-shirts. That was a brilliant one rail kick. I can't believe it. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot y'all are out of here. Well, Sam, please have a wonderful and safe and blessed flight and safe trip. Trey says, awesome shot. That was, man. That was. I wasn't a fan of it. There was high risk, and it paid off beautifully for him. That was impressive. 13:22 left in this race. Comes up short just a little bit on it, but 2's going to sit along that right-hand long rail. Not leave a lot of opportunity here for Team Qball. Hey, Sam, my pleasure. Absolutely. Talking about travels, goodness gracious. Very blessed. I can't wait, but this is the roller coaster of traveling is about to begin. Got Montreal at the end of March. Orlando Invitational's coming up. And got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. Vegas. Twice this year, Vegas. Thank you again for Mike and Kelly for having me back out there and allowing me the trip for that. But yeah, a lot of traveling happening this year. Oh, good try. Nymall's going to scoop up close to that 6. Ball in hand. Carolyn's going to keep it simple. Go with 2 ball top left-hand corner pocket. Set up Dave just beautifully for the 3 bottom left. That 6 still has an opportunity to go. In fact, I'd be surprised if they don't go for the 4 into the 6 potentially. Let's see how they set up for this 4 ball. No, Dave was still trying to get below it. And that leave will work just fine. Fun fact for those that don't know, Mr. Dave Andrasko there, one of the owners of Qball and Beaches Qball. What a freaking one-rail paint or kick shot. Goodness gracious. These gentlemen are just dominating when it comes to those sort of shots. It's amazing. Like that really is a huge, huge strength for Booman and Robbie. I'm just so impressed by them landing those shots the way they have been. Robbie drilling it on down. Slow down, Qball. And it's gone. Dead ball. Now we'll see here in a moment if that 6 is in trouble or not. I do think the 6 was in a little bit of a trouble. So that's why Dave took the combo. Smart move. And it's nice that the 5 sit up right there. Give Carolyn an opportunity here to get back for the 7. See how she attacks this, though, because this actually seems a little tricky. Yeah, she's hovering over the 8 and 7. She's got to get a good hit into it. And she created some separation. There's actually a little bit of room there, Dave. Dave might be able to work with that just fine. Dave, of course, going for that cut bottom left-hand corner pocket. He's got to slice into it. Oh, good try. Ends up hitting off the bottom short rail. We'll leave kind of a straight-in shot. This is kind of up Booman's alley with how firm he normally hits things. So this actually may bode well for him. Good try. Oh, don't scratch. Woo. Had they scratched here, I have very little doubt that Dave and Carolyn would have scooped up those last 4 points. Carolyn going for the top right-hand corner pocket. Just trying to pull down into it. Oh, actually ends up almost banking it. Oh, no. We'll open up the door again for Booman and Robbie. Not an easy shot. Very close. And only a tiny angle to work with. Robbie's going to have to finesse this shot. Finesse here. He can set up for that 8. Yeah, he came so close. Oh, no. Another kick shot here for Dave. Good leave by Robbie. It's tough whenever you're down 7 points and the window's getting shorter and shorter. I think Dave and Carolyn are at the halfway point. 19 more points left to go versus 12. You're worried to give up ball in hand here because of it having the opportunity for them to get 4 more out of their 12 points. You got it. That's 33% more points. Yes, when I'm playing pool, that's what I think about. Sometimes I'm my own worst enemy when I start thinking about this stuff. Good try by Dave. That will result in ball in hand. Blue man back to the table. Qball's flying downfield. After this rack is done, guys, I'll go back over and mute up for just a second and go double check the score. I'm not sure if we're... Oh, he's waiting for the other table. All right. Going for the bank here. I like the opportunity. That actually may be a tough make. That 9 ball is a little above where the 8 is in reference to that bottom right-hand corner pocket. Timeout's going to happen. Karen essentially has to hit the 8 off that bottom short rail and let it kick up and slice that 9 into the corner pocket. Oh, she instead slices right past the 8. Woo! Nicely done, Miss Carolyn. I wasn't sure how comfortable she would feel on that, but look at this. Cam's right off the 8. Beautiful hit. Dodges that left-hand side pocket like a champ here. Nicely done. All right, guys, give me 1 second. Gonna mute up here and and get the score update. All right, guys, we are back. Savannah says, y'all got this, Boo Man. Savannah, welcome in. Becca, sure do here. Let me relink it again for you. Give me 1 second. Where's my Facebook tab? I got 18 tabs pulled up. And Miss Rebecca, how you doing today? Let me. Oh, I know why I didn't pin it because I said it myself. I will. Let me do this. Edit. There we go. All right, give me 1 second. Doing great. I'll be there tomorrow. Yes, ma'am. You are confirmed on that list. I think we were going to be raffling off a Q. Jose asked on the YouTube side if there was going to be a raffle. I got to double check with Kelly to make sure. But I think she has one of the True Woods over there up for a raffle here. I gotta double check. Fortunately, we have been very busy between stream and tournament runnings. Let me look at something here. It's like Terry and Colt won their match against King and Queen. Terry and Colt team TNC. All right. Jose said his buddy's one of them no social media guys. Yeah. No, I gotta, like I said, I'll update you here in a moment. I gotta double check. Boo Man and Robbie just quickly really jetting ahead again. They've had at most a 10-point lead. They're back to a 9-point lead against Dave and Carolyn here. All right, let me get back to the action here. Sorry, guys. I was trying to see if Kelly's back up here. I think she ran to the back. Robbie trying to slice it on in top right-hand corner pocket, but now has left it drained in the pocket. Carolyn's going to be able to get back downfield. I just don't think she's going to be on the right side of the 4. She gets it a little bit. She came close. That drifted down a little bottom left, a little bit further there. She would have had it. Dave adding a little bit of right here. Oh, no, he kicks it right into the bottom left-hand corner pocket. Very unfortunate. Ball in hand. Back to Mr. Booman. Oh, no. We may miss some ball in hand. Caroline Dave, got to take advantage of this. Look at where that 4 is versus the 5. As long as that cue ball's still up on the top half of the table here, I think Dave should be able to get it on down for the 6 next. Let's see if we're going to have a little bit of a run on our hands. Come on, 5 ball. No! He set her up beautifully for that 7, too. Goodness gracious. Oh, very unfortunate. Wow. They had such good run potential right there. Seven to 15 left in this race. Because it says he owes the bar shots, right? He definitely does. Boomman swinging at the 6 for the bank shot. All right, sorry, guys. I'm back. So it was 32-25 going into this here. Now it is 33-25 with that make. Looks like Mr. Justin J. Money Lamont here is going to come join me. Unfortunate at the tail end of it, but we'll get him on commentary more later today. I think he's here having a good day hanging out.
Hello, hello.
Hey, what's up, Justin? How you doing, brother?
Hey, another day in paradise.
Another day in paradise. Now, remind me, you're not in this one, right? You're in tomorrow's, though, right?
I'm in tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out today, just watching, see
There you
what's
go.
going on. It's tough. I'm a 9, so I gotta find a 1, and it's just I don't know.
Yeah, that's a near improbability.
Yeah,
So-
I'd rather try my chances in 8-ball. At least I get to play with a 3, you know.
True. Very true.
So,
Very true. And a 7-3 combo is gets really scary, really fast.
it could, yeah. I don't know. I just prefer 8-ball because they got to make their balls. We got to make ours, right? It's a
Yeah.
better chance versus we're all going for the same ball. So, you know.
Well, I like that for you, too, in terms of your partner anyways, because even if you don't quite get them on the leave of what you want to, if there's other balls on the table,
100%.
they can redirect, you know?
Yeah, for sure. You know, whenever I'm playing 8-ball, you know, Jack and Jill, 8-ball doubles, whatever it is, you know, I always tell them just whatever you think the easiest ball on the table is for you to make, then that's what I would prefer you to shoot. But
Yeah.
if you want to shoot something else, go for it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I always want you to look at the table, and I want you to think that you're shooting the easiest ball that you think you can make, and then I'll go from there. You know what I mean? I'll try to get you
Exactly.
easy on the next one or whatever we have left, you know. Every shot's obviously not easy. Yeah. Every shot's obviously not easy, and, you know, whatever they think is the easiest shot for them, then I would prefer them to shoot that ball.
I agree. Yeah.
And
Take the
9-ball,
pressure off.
yeah, and 9-ball is just a little tougher because we're both teams are shooting at the same ball, right? You know, so if we miss it, leave it in the hole, then they get an easy shot. Versus, it's just a lot tougher to play safeties in 9-ball. I mean, there's not as many balls to hide behind, not as many balls to play safe with, you know, stuff like that. And me to play with a 1, it's just a little tougher. I mean, not saying I wouldn't do it
Yeah.
because I've done it before.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just not the easiest thing to do. You know what I mean? I'd have to shoot near perfect, and you know we're here to have a good time. If we want a trip, we want a trip. If not, we're using this as practice, right?
100%. Plus, there's going to be tons of opportunities as this year continues on for more Vegas opportunities and more events. And
100%. And if I win Jack and Jill tomorrow, if I win, you know, if we win, I'm not even sure I can play it because I'm already going for singles and masters, and I think they overlap. So my partner would have to pick someone else to play with out
Gotcha.
in Vegas, I think. So
okay.
I think that happened last year, if I'm not mistaken, because I think Shree won doubles with Zach, and he won singles, and he had to choose. So I think he chose singles to play.
Yeah. Yep.
Because Sam got to play out there
That's
with,
right.
with Zach. So,
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, good point.
so, hey. If I can win someone else a trip, so be it.
Yeah, very true.
Right. Speaking of that, we got Vegas in like what 2 months? Like 2 months on the dot almost.
Yeah.
26th.
End of April, beginning of May.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just telling Chat that a little bit ago. I mean, the roller coaster of trips are coming up.
Right.
End of March is Montreal. End of April is Vegas.
Right.
I got Vegas later on this year as well.
Then
Which
we
I'm,
got cities and all
Yep.
that. It's going to come fast.
yeah, it really is. It's the tournament season, right? We're getting into that
Right.
time frame, and especially with all the changes. I mean, with Vegas
Yeah.
changing to where almost every Showdown Series tournament moved
Yep.
to the April time frame, minus team captain.
Everything but team captains. Yep.
Yep. So, which I'm still interested to see. I'm so thankful that Mind Killer are going to have me back out there again this year because, like, I really want to see the fact that you're going to have singles, you're going to have all the doubles opportunities, you're going to have the handicap
Right.
or wheelchair tournament. I'm sorry, forgive me, going on, all sorts of things. So,
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see. You know, it's going to be different because I've been out there for both, and it's just crowded. You know. So.
yeah, no, it definitely that August time frame has gotten tough
Right.
in terms of the crowd.
Well, hopefully your internet's up to par out there. You know, you always have a little
Oh,
bit of issue every once in a
yes.
while.
Hopefully so. Hopefully things go a little bit smoother, but we're going to put through some extra tests and stuff and see if everything will rock and roll as it needs to here.
Yeah, because we're all set up and ready to go. Next thing you know, no one's internet's working. And You
Yep.
got to hold the phone, and it's just a whole ordeal.
Yeah, it is. Jenny
But
was
it's
saying
part of
she'll
the-
see us out there. Let's go.
Part of the process, right?
It is, man. Of course, in the tech world, there's always something that has to happen.
Yeah, it never runs smooth. I mean, come on.
No, that's
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, way too easy.
Right.
Way too easy.
Right.
But no, looking forward to it, man. I just think back to this last August time frame, and especially with your team, man, as far as y'all did, man, and just the roller coaster of emotions that was, and
So close.
oh my gosh, dude, that was. I mean, y'all were there, bro.
We were like 2 matches away from the main room, man. How crazy would that have been?
Yeah, dude, that's the wildest part about it. I've never been that late or seen a team that late to where the secondary room is
Within reach, man.
yeah, like it's you're almost there, but the big room, like they're tearing it all down already, and you're like,
Yeah, everything's gone. You know, we're playing
Like,
in
what
that
a-
little room where they played all the little other doubles events
Yeah.
and the mini manias and stuff, and we're like, there's just like literally like 20 teams in there. You know what I mean? It's just, oh wow,
you shouldn't have stretched for it like that.
and it's just within our grasp, and you know, and we play this team, and we just, I don't know, man. It's just nothing rolled in our favor, and it's just like the world was against us. This is what it felt like. I mean, obviously it wasn't, but you know, but that's part of the game, right? I mean,
It is, man. It is. It's a part of it, and I still won't forget, man. I you know, obviously I have some bias with you guys, growing up with you guys in terms of the pool world.
right.
Not literally, guys. We weren't childhood friends or nothing, but in terms of pool, and you know, I remember how nervous Sam used to get. I remember how nervous I used to get to the point of shaking and stuff on certain things, and you know, the more nervous, the more extenuating the circumstances was. Sam Lamont, you could tell. I mean, she was nervous.
Right.
Like when you weren't looking at her on the camera and she wasn't shooting a ball.
Right.
But afterwards, like you'd be like, "Good Lord, she is nervous as can be." Wait a minute, she ice in her veins. Like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah,
gets
that's
the
what they're
table.
doing.
You're like, is this the same person I saw 3 seconds ago before she walked in front of the camera?
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
it just worked perfect. Like the last 3 or 4 matches, we played her and Logan last, and it was
Yeah.
like Logan, then her, and it was like they started saying all aboard the ice train. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
we just knew we had a chance with them two going up to the table every time.
you did, bro. You did.
You
It
know?
was a smart move. The moment y'all found the groove,
Right.
and you said, "This is it. This
That-
is what we stick to."
100%.
Yep.
Yeah. We played the first 3, and maybe not the same order, but we played the 3 people the same, and then we saved him and her towards the end. Both like the last 3 matches, and it just worked out perfectly. You know what I mean? It was just
Yeah.
like, because the one match we were down 40-20.
Yes.
And, you know, even for us to just have a chance to come back, they had to play near perfect, right?
Yep.
And, you know, it's our put up. It's 40-20. I'm like, you know, we're playing Logan. Whatever happens, happens. If he wins, he wins. If he doesn't, you know, you can't lose a match not playing one of your best players, you know?
Yeah.
Because then you
don't-
just
don't
feel
leave that
like
on
you
the
didn't
table.
give it a good try, right? So, you know, we're down 40-20. We put them up. You know, they could have played a 7. They could have played an 8. They could have played a 3. You
Yep.
know, they had a bunch of options. And their captain was like, I'm going up and I'm going to end it. We're going to end it right here, you know, whatever. You know? Well, you know, that didn't happen. Logan turned around, went 18-2, and then it came down to whoever wins the last one now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He gave Sam a chance. You know, I don't always want to try to save one of my best players to the end because the circumstances never work out like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to play him early when you're losing to get back in it. You know, but you know, it's always ever changing.
That it definitely is. All right, guys, I'm definitely off on the score here, so I'm gonna backtrack that by 1 at least.
So
No, I agree 100%.
that match when we were down 40-20, that was like one of the greatest comebacks I've ever been a part of. I mean,
Dude,
you're
it was
down
amazing.
40-20, you're not supposed to win that.
No, like it's again, nothing's impossible, but the probability.
I mean, they
man,
get 2 15-5 losses, they win 50-50. They had 3 wins. You know, it's crazy stuff. You know what I
100%.
mean? And one big win, it puts you right back in. That's why you always got to stay focused, stay engaged. You know what I mean? Like, just stay in the match. Just keep shooting until it's over.
Yep.
Because you don't know what can happen. Anything can happen. You know, and that's the mindset you got to have. So, you know, I just try to express that to my players is, you know, we're never out of it.
True.
We're not out of it till the paperwork's signed.
Yeah, very true.
You know what I mean?
Jen, no, the score is definitely not right. I'm off on something on it, but we'll let them play it out. I'm not going to run over there because right now they're in the clutches, and you know, I know Dave personally is not always the biggest fan of being on live stream here, and I just don't want to distract anymore. I didn't mind getting it in between the racks because they're not doing anything then, but I'm not going to go over there right now. So I do apologize. It's definitely off. I know it's off for sure. I love it. Omar in chat. First and foremost, Omar said hi to you.
All right. What
Mr.
up, Omar?
Mr.
How you
Lamont.
doing, buddy?
And Omar said, I love the pressure in tournaments. Dude, talk about the pressure right here. I mean, literally feet from where we are is well, it's the 9-footer, but the 8-footer that was over here in the arena.
Right.
Here at Beaches Qball, Omar, talk about clutching it. for the team captains tournament that we were in.
I remember that,
and did a break and run to secure, which we were down. I think the worst case was 1-4 was what we're down. We had to win the next 4 in a row and pulled it out. But
It's crazy.
The final one was Omar getting that break and run at the end. And
Yeah, for sure.
I forget what we said, Omar. You're gonna have to correct me, but it was something like, if I get you back to the table, then we fly or something like that. And sure enough, fortunately for me, unfortunately for my opponent, he hung a ball, and I was able to finally get my rack against him because Dan had my ticket, dude, all day long. And it's funny, later on he's like, dude, I had you. I was like, you did? I said, I'm not that person to look at you and say otherwise. Like, oh no, you didn't have. Nope, you punched my ticket. I said, I did not have you in that matchup. I couldn't beat you. I was trying, but I just couldn't.
For sure.
And luckily, for me at least, and for our team.
Well, that's why we always tell everyone, just keep swinging, just make it. Every shot is a new shot. It's a clear table, you know what I mean? Keep your mind clear, right? You know what I mean? Because you never know what could happen. If you go up there with a clear conscience every time, you're going to be in a better position than most people.
Yeah, because you're not going to have the weight on your shoulders and stuff.
Right.
It's such a mental game. We've talked about that so much on stream, but it really is.
90% mental.
Yep.
Always is.
Yep.
And that's just, if you can get over that hump, you're going to be in a better space than the person you're playing against, and you can use that to your advantage. You know what I mean?
I agree. Miss Stephanie, what is up, my dear? Stephanie's wonderful husband and daughter up here playing. In fact, I was super proud, by the way. Forgive me, Stephanie, I got to cheat here. Look up your daughter's name. I can't remember.
Yeah, they played Zach first round. They beat him.
Did they?
Yeah.
Kristen. So, fun fact, by the way, Kristen was super close to having the 20 matches. She was about to be one away.
Right.
And then went after a singles board to get her 20th match in. And I love that idea. That
Smart
was
thinking.
That was a great concept here.
For sure.
All right. Let me run real fast and go double check the score real quick. I'm going to leave you at the helm here for just a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on. Oh, no. Did he scratch afterwards? I missed it.
Oh, yeah.
No.
He played a defense, I think, to tie the 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, no, please tell me that I didn't just miss it. I was about to run over there. Okay, let me take the 2 points away back from Qball. Sorry. Smart move.
Yeah, I don't see a – yeah. Oh, yeah. She could play the same shot back if the 4's not touching the rail,
I wonder if it's frozen over there.
Yeah, it's close. Can't tell from the camera. But no, I'm looking forward to Vegas in a couple months. I've never been for singles, so I'm looking forward to seeing what I can do out there. I've never been for singles.
You're going to have a blast.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I might get this watched. This is very close. It's hard to tell from the camera angle.
Nah,
but
no need to watch. He's just then the 4, leave it on the rail behind the 7 again. I wouldn't even.
he's
going that way, I would watch it.
Yeah, Boo Man's somebody that likes to whack-a-mole stuff.
Ooh,
Oh, no.
That's a bad.
Oh, no.
That's a bad hit, in my opinion. Yeah.
Oh, Miss Bridget was there. They did
Yeah.
get it watched.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
She called it, too.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I would have played the 4 very thin and just put it
thin
right
it.
back behind the 7.
Yeah. Yep, that was a great call to get it watched.
That
for
ball
sure.
was nearly impossible to make.
Yeah, it was not worth it. Jose Cordero on the YouTube side said, is that Jay Money? What's up, big man? That is the one and only Mr. Justin J. the Money Lamont here.
What up, Jose?
Mr. Jose Cordero.
What's up, Jose? How you doing, buddy? I'm surprised you're not playing in this.
And guys, we do know we're off on score in some way, shape, or form. I don't know the full on, but obviously they're still playing the rack out here, so I'm not going to go over there and distract. I know a couple people were asking for that. I do apologize.
It's getting close, though. I know that.
I will say here, once everything comes through for tournaments and we're able to have it on electronic scorekeeper, the days of that will go away because I'll just have access to the score directly. So the only way it's wrong is if it's wrong for them.
Right. Okay. Guys, don't get married. In case you're wondering. I'm not going to tell you all what my wife did, but
She spoke sign language to Justin. That's what she did. There was some sign
one of those
language.
5 fingers was up, and it was in my face. So, but we won't say which one. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but
Richie says, whenever you go over there for the score, tell Boo Man, Dylan said he sucks. I will not do that while they're playing. I'll tell him afterwards. Though.
wow, what a
What a
shot.
shot.
Is that it? Wow, that was it.
Yeah, that should be. If I was off by 1 or 2. But what a comeback, though. Dave Carolyn, by the way, the biggest deficit twice in a match. They were down by 10 and then down by 9. And to come back and only –
Oh, a chair maybe?
chair, yeah. To only be down by 5 there at the end was really, really good. So
Does anyone know why my wife did that to me?
I don't have a clue why your wife did that, too, because she came over laughing about it the whole time that she did it, too. So, That part was hilarious. But,
Oh, wow.
guys, we got to get ready for the next round. But let me –
Next round is me versus Tim, even.
yeah, let's go. Done.
We got to play with our eyes closed.
I mean, I'll just take my glasses off. That's basically the same thing, right?
Yeah, there we go.
Actually, give me 1 second, guys. Let me double check.
Oh, Jose,
No,
I'll see you
there's
tomorrow
definitely-
then, buddy. I'm playing with Aston. It's me and her.
There's definitely still a few matches going on.
Yeah, there's a couple out there.
Guys, I am going to go ahead and kill the stream here. Tell him, please, then tell him to look at the camera. All right, Richie, I got you. Hold on. Is he still over there? He's not over there anymore.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone. Sorry, Richie.
Gone.
But, guys, we will be back. I'm going to kill the live stream here. Jose said because she thinks you're number 1. But,
I am.
But that's with the 2nd digit in. Anywho.
Oh, boy.
But, yeah, guys, I'm going to kill the stream. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. But stay tuned for all the action here. Tim Jones, the voice Jacksonville Pool, here on behalf of Jacksonville APA. And joined by
Jay Money,
Mr.
the
Justin
one and
J.
only.
Money Lamont.
We'll
there.
be back.
Yep. Take care, guys.